We live in a time of great change and of many, many problems.
We're coming out of an age where everything was focused on growth. However, we live on a finite planet, so any process that is focused on growth will fundamentally end.
It's a curious time. Somehow we've lost our way quite spectacularly in some sort of attempt to understand our own existence. I have difficulty relating to it. I mean, I love the mountains and the forests and the whales and the stars. It's the human element, because there's so many people and we've all got a different idea of what it is to be alive.
The world that we're living in is deeply inherently creative, and there's life everywhere. And I think we've become so disconnected collectively from that life, that life's energy and that creative power.
But I think many people sense it. It's a kind of an innate understanding, a kind of held knowledge that we can't really continue as things are.
It is really hard to get to the underlying fundamental problems. You think society is what it looks like on face value, but once you dig deeper, it's so much more complex.
We need a new way of looking at the world, hopefully which is respectful of living systems.
You can't solve a problem on the same logical level at which the problem was created, which means we have to change our thinking, we have to change our understanding, we have to change the way we relate to the problem. We have to see it differently, and that means changing ourselves.
I believe that the liberating question of our generation is the question of what defines us. The answer to that will define how we walk through life, and then collectively what the life of all of us would be like on this planet.
The younger generation is going to suffer tremendously. However, we are also a generation that is equipped with the single most powerful tool in history, which is the ability to communicate instantaneously with every other human being on Earth.
We live in this extraordinary generation where we have the weight, all the perceived fate of a planet on our shoulders. When ever has that been something that an individual has had to kind of carry in their minds?
You are not alone. There are 7.3 billion other people, some of which get where you're coming from.
I believe the conducive environment that we all need to thrive and to make our contribution is to have a community in which we're heard, in which we're supported, in which we're challenged.
You can't just do it by yourself, just fall apart. It's absolutely impossible. We're social beings. We need the support of, it doesn't necessarily be a large group, but a group of people.
I believe that we have all the tools that we need to create a different world. The question is, do we have the courage to stand and decide?
To really be a leader means to fall into complete unity with yourself, in non-separation, in non-duality, non-fragmentation.